Because hold on, I gotta voice out right now. Y'all don't understand how mad I am right now. Like, this the reason. This the reason people don't be wanting to re-enlist. You know, the army got me fucked up. How the army got you fucked up today, Wells? Well.
A few moments later.
Ooh, I'm gonna try to keep it together.
Welcome to the S.Banks&JD Network podcast. I'm your host, S.Banks, and I'm Joe, my co-host,
JD.
and we have a nice lit podcast for you today. Welcome again, man, and thanks for joining us, man. What are we talking about?
Today, we're talking about an army woman does not want to be strong and independent anymore.
I wonder why.
She's saying no.
I wonder why she doesn't want to be Miss Independent anymore and she wants to fall in line. We have 3 clips for you today. I'm sure you guessed what one of them is about.
Mhm.
And we have 2 more clips and we're just going to review them, give you our thoughts, come back and chop it up with you guys and let you know where we at with it. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe and put your thoughts in the comment section. Let us know where you at with it. And then we'll go from there. I don't know if you want to add anything and segue us in, or do you want to jump right into the clips?
We're going to jump right in.
All right, well, that said, here's clip number 1.
Y'all, because hold on, I gotta voice out right now. Y'all don't understand how mad I am right now. Like, this the reason. This the reason people don't be wanting to re-enlist. You know, the army got me fucked up. How the army got you fucked up today, Wells? Well.
A few moments later.
Ooh, I'm gonna try to keep it together. But so I just want to make this TikTok because I was just on live this morning, and of course we all know Russia invaded Ukraine. But in this TikTok, like, of course, you know, okay, I'm in uniform, everybody knows what's going on. So of course everybody coming in with the Ukraine, Russia, and all of that, you know, comments or whatever, asking questions. And I'm just like, I'm not here for that. I'm not addressing any of that. But then, like, it's just like, I really hated how people are so insensitive, especially like, and it's like, it's the civilians, but they're so insensitive to like what military people really go through. This is my first term, and like, it's like, y'all, like, what makes me so mad is like, y'all are so insensitive. Y'all want to talk about, oh, this is what you signed up for, this is what you, nobody goes into the military wanting to go to war, thinking they're going to go to war. I'm financed, for crying out loud. Nobody thinks this is going to happen. But like, civilians, y'all get to go home, y'all get to go to y'all families, y'all go to work, y'all know what y'all life is going to be. My life is so unpredictable. I could be deployed within the next few days. Like, I really just, like, I didn't come into the army for this, and it's just, it really, like, it hurts me, like, and I don't really like to let stuff affect me, but this is affecting me because this is my life. But if anything, I really just want people to be like, be more sensitive to the situation, because this is my life we're talking about. Like, there's potential that, like, honestly, like, there's potential that anybody going over there can't come back, won't come back. So it's just, I don't even know why I'm making this, but it's just like, people talking about the situation, like, please just keep in mind, these are real people that have families, people that have children, and y'all making jokes about it, and y'all this and y'all all of that, and these trolls. I'm like, these are real people, real life situations. Like, please just be sensitive to stuff, because, like, I'm not gonna lie to any of you, I'm scared as hell right now. I'm just, but to all my battles out there, good luck to all of us, because Oh man, oh god, this is not been an easy morning. I was up till 2 a.m. last night and then it's just like the army's not the only thing going on in my life right now. So it's just like this is just more added on to it, but we strong. We gonna get through it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You heard the clip. You're the dive in, or should I
I don't mind starting.
take it away?
Well, I'm not trying to be insensitive or
Mhm.
like throwing shade or anything of the sort,
Yeah.
but I'm sorry. You know what the title of the job is. You're joining the army.
Mhm.
With the army comes certain things you got to do. Sometimes you have to go to war. That's what it's for. The army is for war and whatever else it's for. So you knew what comes with the job.
So you're playing defense. So by joining the army, you know you're defending the country.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So she is obviously scared. She admitted it.
Mm-hmm.
My personal opinion is I don't think women should be in the army. I don't think we're
Oh, you saying that you're gonna rub a lot of women the wrong way.
well, if you check it from the video and what she said, she clearly regrets it.
If a man can do it, so can a woman.
Okay.
That's my first note. What do you think about that?
If a man can do it, a woman can do it. Women can do some stuff.
I'm just saying this, right? If a man could do it, a woman can do it, right? So women push for
Equality.
equality.
Mm-hmm.
We're all even.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it. I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yada, 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 right? But women are not built for combat.
Exactly.
Men are built physically stronger. We can endure a lot more. It is what it is. Women, your software is wired up to pretty much be cowards. It's the truth. So okay, if a man chickens out, and that's a nice way of putting it, if a man chickens out of a situation, they say, don't be a P.
Or don't be a coward. Men
Exactly.
get called cowards
but
too.
they refer that man to being acting like a lady,
Yeah.
because we know inherently that women are built to be, they're gonna run off, and that's cool, that's fine.
Women were built to be nurturers, to be soft, to be, I don't think the army is a place for a woman. I just don't think it is.
In the army, they let's say to get into the army, there's certain criteria,
Yeah.
and a lot of women wasn't passing that criteria. Then they lowered the criteria, and even when they lowered the criteria, at least 80% of women wasn't getting in,
Yeah.
despite it being lowered.
Exactly.
So if we're even, why don't we both have the same criteria? Like, you got to carry a certain weight of bags, run a certain amount of miles or distance, whatever.
Okay, can I say something? Just like with the army, just like with police work, just like with being a firefighter, just like being certain jobs, the majority is men. You may get women here and there in that job, but the majority is men. Why? Because men are better at that job than women. It's very simple. It's black and white.
But if a man can do it, I have to emphasize the point again, if a man can do it, so can a woman.
Yeah, you're saying that because that's what women say.
Listen, ladies, put in the comments, what's your thought on it? I'm just saying what I typically hear all the time.
Yeah,
now
I hear it too.
If you're in a situation and you call 999, right? Do you want a group of women to come and save you, or do you want a group of men to come and save you? If you call 999 and the police have to come, fire brigade, whoever needs to come, you're expecting it to be a group of men, because if a group of women come, generally speaking, women's gonna be like, oh my days, we're all gonna dead.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Maybe I'm wrong. Put in the comments if you disagree.
Yes. Put in the comments if you disagree. For me, as a female, if I saw a group of women coming to help me with something and I've called for emergency, listen,
You're thinking it's over. It's over.
I'll be like, just forget it. There's no point. I might as well just do it myself. I'm a female too. I'm quite a strong female. So it's like, I mean, strong as in physically strong.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that I am capable of doing certain jobs. Or
you mean you feel that way, but when reality hits, it's a different story.
yeah, okay. I'm strong as in when it comes to weights, lifting weights and stuff like that. I'm saying that doesn't mean that I qualify to do stuff that men do, as in things you have to do in the army, things you have to do
Well, a lot of women,
being a firefighter.
a lot of women feel that way.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
I know.
One of my notes is this: didn't women want equality?
Yes, they did.
Oh, only when it favors them. So now you're happy to take the army's money. You're happy to take what comes from this equality, this feminism, the isms, right? You're happy when it benefits you, but when there's a flip side to that coin, and you got to actually do the work. Oh, I want to be a homemaker now. So then you're happy to sit home in your dress, floral dress, and make sandwiches for the men, because you're realizing, oh, and no one's saying that you can't go into the army, do your thing, right? But women choose the fields of work that they go into. Men don't say you have to go into this one.
No.
So then you choose those kind of works. This lady chose that job.
I think that when women choose to go into very masculine work spaces is because they're quite masculine themselves. I've yet to find a very feminine woman signing up to the army, being a police officer, being a firefighter. Maybe more days you're a little bit feminine, maybe with police officer.
Yeah.
But definitely not with firefighter or the army. I have yet to see a even somewhat feminine woman. I have seen a feminine woman in police work. I have seen them there. But any other work, no. I haven't.
So let's just say women that are masculine, like you're talking about. So they're masculine. They get into those
They tend to be.
jobs that men generally dominate. So those men in those fields dominate that field, right? Okay, you might be masculine, but it still doesn't make you any stronger. Still doesn't make you any
still
quicker.
a woman.
Still doesn't make you more logical. These are facts. Now, okay, if a group of men was, okay, let's just paint a scenario. So then it's a nightclub situation. A group of dudes are loud, they're being irate, they're causing trouble. They're troublemakers. And a group of police officers are called, and they happen to be women that show up at the scene. Those men they're not afraid. They're thinking, what are women gonna do? Please.
Exactly.
But if it's a group of male officers that turn up, the perspective change, because it's like, I gotta watch my tone.
Yeah.
If a man gets into when I speak to men and men speak to me, they have to watch their tone. I watch my tone, because I know this is easily a life or death situation. I know, okay, cool, he could take this like this, and the response to that may be physical, and it could lead into a sticky situation.
Yeah.
Men have built civilization and this world that we live in so good that women can run up their mouth to a man.
Yeah.
They can put their hand on a man
And
and
a
not
lot-
more do nothing, even though they know if he puts his hand back on you, what will happen, what the repercussions of that is.
A lot of women over for that though.
And
A lot of women get up for that sort of behavior. And is it right? No one should hit anyone. But if you're challenging a man, men respond different to things than women do.
But
the
the constraints of society has made women feel so powerful.
I know.
Right? And this woman was happy, which many women are, happy to take the money and the resources of men. And then when it's time to do the job that you signed up to do, you don't want to do it because, oh, when it suits me, I'll be feminine, or equality or feminism. Okay. That's where they're at with it. And to the people that are soldiers or police officers, right? Let's just keep it 100. Obviously, we know that the government is going to say, okay, I got to meet this quota to have a certain amount of women, even big companies or whatever, right? Small companies too. I got to meet this quota of having a certain amount of women
to be allowed to work in those jobs.
Exactly, right? But then the effed up part about that is this. With a company, okay, we can fire that woman, she doesn't perform, blah, blah, blah. With being a soldier in this particular situation, right? Imagine you're this Ukraine and Russia war beef, this madness going on, right? This woman is dispatched to come and assist the rest of the men, and she's acting like that. That's her mentality. You're unsafe because she's already saying, yo, I'm not about this, I'm just here for the money, man. She wants to make sandwiches, and she's thinking, can't we just sing Kumbaya? Does it look like they want to sing Kumbaya?
No.
So she's
buildings.
So she's happy to take money. She's happy to take the resources. But then what about those men that she puts in danger?
To save her.
That's just effed up. That's just effed up.
I just kind of think that women should stay in their lane. That those sort of jobs is just not for us. We're not built to do certain things. So I'm not saying like women can't do certain things. No one's saying that. I'm just saying it's best that the man does it. That's all. So okay, let's give you another example. Say you order some sofas, right? And then the truck pulls up and women come out. And you're thinking, what the hell are you going to do? Say you have to go up a few flights of stairs with the sofa. How are they going to get upstairs?
Okay, if those
What's
women,
the likeliness?
Okay, but if those women are delivery movers, they move your stuff from house to house, right? You might can do a one job, and that depends. You might can do a one job, but to do that all day or do that the whole week, you'd realize that you can't keep up with the men. You can't compete.
You'll feel it off.
But you feel that you can. Now, I don't think women today are I don't think they think about their future.
No.
I just think it's kind of just the here and the now, especially the youth. It's the instant gratification, right?
Yes.
The attention. They're lazy. They want to they don't want to put the work in, but they're happy to take, what comes with it. Oh, I get some money, I get some clout, I get some attention. Because she was happy to twerk up on the videos, do what she do. But when it came to, okay, this is what we're paying you to do, she's like, hey, I didn't sign up for that, but you did.
Exactly.
And then you want to cry like a baby and say, oh, do you know what? And then you're trying to do the whole sympathy thing. Nah, we don't play that. What's your thoughts on that? Are women prepared for their future today?
No.
And people put in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. What's your thoughts?
No, especially the younger generation. They don't think about their future. You could say, what are your plans for next year? They don't even know. What's your plans for the next 6 months? They're not even sure.
Get lit.
Yeah.
Instagram, Snapchat,
Exactly.
any form of social media so I can get some attention.
Yeah. And I just think with this lady, I don't think she thought it through fully.
Let's take away from this lady a little bit. Let's generalize it to women today. And I think a lot of them think in the same way.
They do.
They don't want to put the work in. Like even in relationships, this is why I say women, they're not ready for their futures. They don't put things in place for their futures because they will put jobs and careers first. They'll put anything else above whatever that things that are serious. And then they're going to complain about the outcomes that they get. And then when elder people or people that know better than them show them and say, yo, listen, the path that you're going down ain't right. They turn around and say, what do you know?
Yeah.
Oh, what do I know? I've only got like 20, 30 years on you. Okay. Okay.
They just don't look at it like that.
And feminism has sold women a dream.
Which was a lie.
Exactly. Where you're at, Ben, before we jump to the next clip.
Yeah, like I just said, in regards to the clip the lady in the clip, I don't think she thought it through fully. She understood because she was clearly told this is the things you have to do. These are things You don't have to do whatever. You was told what comes with the job. I personally think she just kind of wanted the benefits from the job.
But that's how women are today. They just want the benefits of things when it favors them, but they don't want to put the work in.
No.
But they say a woman could do it. Equality. They fight for all these things. They say men are holding them back, and you choose the fields that you want to be in. That's what my problem is.
It is what it is. I would just say men understand the work that needs to be done when it comes to going to war, and they accept the fact that they could die and they won't be coming home.
Last thing I'll say on this is the bait and switch. She done what we call the bait and switch and the chameleon. She talked the talk but couldn't walk the walk. Now when it was time, you know, when ish got real, it was like, I gotta do work. It's like when women get married, they bait and switch the man in, allure him in with all the nice trimmings, and then I got the you sign on the dotted line. All right, cool, gotcha.
But there's a big difference in that.
Give me the difference.
Getting married and a woman doing a bait and switch is very different to sign up to the army and trying to do that same bait and switch. The difference is now life and death.
That's true.
So when it comes to getting married or in a relationship and doing that, okay, it's messed up and you shouldn't do it, but at least you can do your thing after.
But it's still someone's life on the line.
Men's
life are being destroyed because when I break it down in that way, yes, as far as a soldier going to war with women, that's like that because the government want to meet certain quotas, and then they hire women.
I think that they're sorry to cut you. I think they have to meet certain quotas only because women have pushed for certain things.
No, because it's a money thing. I don't want to go too much into depth about it, but it comes down to money. Right? It comes down to votes. I get all of that stuff, right? But what I'm saying is those politicians, those people that's pushing certain agendas, they're not the ones that is out there in the field.
No.
So they can say what they say. You hear so many people, I think we need to do X, Y, Z, blah, blah. Why don't you do it? Oh, you're okay if someone else does it. So then if I'm a soldier and I'm out in the field, I need someone that's with me, that's serious, that's competent, that I'm not going to have to worry about.
Yeah.
Because if you're just going to send a female like that, even a dude, you send those kind of man, it's like, nah, blood, wrap it up, send it back up.
What kind of man?
If it's a dude that's weak.
I'm joking.
If it's a dude that's weak with that kind of mentality, then it's like, nah, I'm not, no. Because that's my life on the line.
Yeah.
And if you're a soldier or you're in that kind of field, put in the comments if you feel what I'm saying or you disagree. What's your thoughts on that?
I just think, you see, in those situations, even when it's just all men as well, you have to not only watch your own back, but you have to watch your partner's back. You are all a team. You're a team. You have to work as a team. So if you have weak links in that team, it's not going to work, whether you're a female or male.
Exactly. So we have to just be realistic because this is people's life on the line here. And she was happy to take the money, which women are. They're happy to pull out all the trimmings until men sign on the dotted line. Then before you know it, now she wants to cash out. In that sense. So she got the money, then she cashes out, runs off to the next dude. That's the chameleon. That's the bait and switch. That's what they do. That's my final thought. If you want to add anything more, we're going to jump to clip number 2.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anything?
Nope.
All right, cool. Let's play clip number 2, and then we'll give you our thoughts.
Men really do not play. One strike and you're out of here. Yo, I was talking to this boy one time. First time he linked, he said communication is key. He doesn't have time for bullshit, all right? He told me from the jump, I cannot read your mind. If you're mad, say it, okay? One day he pissed me off, dropped me home, texted me all like, are you okay? The energy seems really off. I didn't respond. Then he texted me again, didn't respond. He called me like 3 times. I'm looking at the phone, I'm not answering. The next day, he called me 2 times in the morning. I didn't answer. Same speed, he texted me, so you came into my life to do weird shit? LOL, I don't even play, I told you that, stay blessed. I said, oh shit. I've been blocked on everything ever since. I tried calling from a text-free number. He said, there's nothing for us to talk about. I said, oh shit.
Okay, that's the end of that clip. First thing I'll say to that is, you play silly games,
Yep.
you win silly prizes. And shout out to that dude that did that. And I mean, a lot of men need to express the discipline and say no to these women. Don't feel like you've lost something. I meet a woman and we get on well. I might rub her a wrong way based maybe we're texting, because you know text can be misconstrued.
Yeah.
Whatever the situation may be, and she wants to play games because she's used to toxic or weak men. So when women encounter a serious guy, they don't know the difference between good or bad. And then she's gonna act silly with me despite I'm saying, listen, communication is key. Let's have a conversation. Yada yada yada. She wants to play games. So then men need to start expressing, all right, cool. This woman is not worth my time. I'm not going to invest my time. I'm going to protect my meat from a chick like this.
Yep.
So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to block her. Exactly. I'm going to block her and I'm going to actually deal with chicks that are serious. But in the meantime of doing that, I'm going to stay focused on the prize and doing me. Women can turn around and say, oh, I'm doing me. But you go and do you until it's time to, oh, now she wants to cash out. And then you're going to realize a rude awakening. What do you think?
I think more men should be very upfront with women also. I don't think men should string women along, or I don't think men should accept BS.
Are you saying men are not upfront with women as they should be? Where are you at with it?
I think a lot of men are not upfront with women as they should be.
Explain that. Explain that.
I think there are some men, just like this guy, that is very upfront. He said, I quote, this is what she said. He said from the jump, communication is key. If you're mad at me, you're upset, whatever the case may be, basically saying, talk to me. I am not a mind reader. I don't know what's going through your mind. Let me know. So he's being a mature man and saying, look, if you have a problem, something I did, let's talk about it. Let's figure it out. I think there are some men that are not upfront about that. I'm not saying all, obviously it's not ever going to be all, but some men are not upfront. They don't. Is
it okay? Does it come down to men not being upfront or expressing the discipline? Now I think when I said what I said in the earlier segment, what I meant was this: some guys, I think a lot of guys are upfront, but then I think majority of men might not know how to say no, or because they think there may be a chance of me smashing. I'm going to take this bad behavior and then I'm going to accept the crap. Where you have less men that's going to say, you know what? I'm just going to say no. And I'd rather not deal with this kind of thing because my mental, I value myself more than that. So I think there's less men that think like that and more men that think of, you know what?
I don't want to miss out on a cooch.
Let me play a silly little game because I don't want to miss out on something. Hence why I said men need to express more discipline.
So I'm with you there. I think men need to, have a bit more discipline. Now, I understand that there are all types of men. I understand the 20/80 rule. I understand that some men just ain't got it like that. And they can't get women and they can't get bedroom fun often. So they would accept the BS from some women just so they have a secure bedroom fun.
Question I'll ask you as a female, what do you think intrigued her? Because I'm sure many women, look, the most basicest girl, basicest female today, go on Instagram, wherever social media, dating sites, wherever, right? She has many dudes slide up in her DMs hollering. But what made her or that dude stand out to her? Like, whoa.
He probably came across to her like he's different. I think a lot of women do not actually meet those sort of men. I think the women that do, you're lucky that you met, let's say the 20%. There's only 20% of you.
So there's a small percentage of men
so how often,
that all women want.
Yes, how often are a lot of women going to meet a 20% man?
So ladies, do you agree with that? Fellas, are you that 20% guy? Put in the comments, what's your thoughts? For me, okay, let's switch gears a little bit. if that's the kind of games that most women play,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm trying to say, okay, say I'm even trying to smash, what's the point? Because I got to jump through how many hoops now? Let me rewind. So I'm going to reload, then I'm going to rewind. Now, back in the day, I remember linking chicks, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember they talk the talk over the phone.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, yeah, when we link up, we're going to do X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say, for example, I get to their house at 12 o'clock.
12 a.m.
12, yeah, at night.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realize I'm like, come on, man. I'm trying to move to the thing. And we go through the whole motions. And people put in the comments if this was you. Man, you know what I'm talking about. So then I'm trying to go through the motions. So 3 o'clock and I still ain't hit. And then you hear the birds singing at a certain point. And then from when you see white people jogging,
That's around 6 o'clock.
so she's played
6
games
a.m.
along this thing out. And I'm guilty of being one of them dudes like, damn, I'm going to try a thing because I don't want to waste my time. And not being able to walk away in that sense, right? But then at a point, it's like, you know what? I ain't doing this to myself. She's on a long thing.
Yeah.
She's playing games. Why do women do ish like that? That's the part that I don't understand. Like the PS5 came out, sold out. Men play that stuff predominantly, right? The type of games that women play is the games that they play with men.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if this is a woman's job role, or her audition for a relationship, did she get the relationship?
Oh, what's the saying? I just forgot it. Did she? What's the saying that everyone knows? Did she something the assignment? Did she?
She failed the assignment
Yeah.
very much, man. She failed.
Yeah, she failed
They're
it.
not serious. Come on now.
No. I think this girl in particular is used to maybe immature guys not serious, or
Toxic.
yeah. And I think from her reaction of what she said herself, I think this sort of guy, she has never met this sort of guy before.
This caliber of man, yeah.
This is the first time she's, been able to.
Where do women get this whole thing that if they throw their coochie up into the air, it's going to turn into sunshine? Where do you think they get this from? Who's to blame for this? What do you think?
For some
Women, total, generalize.
probably your parent, like your mum.
See, we can say their parents, right? But I'm going to say society. See, I don't fully blame women for how they act. I blame society for not critiquing women and telling them the truth. So
Yeah.
society paints a fairy tale, and say like you're in the Matrix, red pill or blue pill, right? I think some women still live in blue pill naive and not understanding that, oh, as I get older, more use, there's less value. They think because I've got more experience that I'm more valuable. So then they play these games from young because of this whole plethora of men that holler. But then I think a lot of women get it misconstrued where there's they get misconstrued bedroom fun and long-term commitment. And for me, it's like, just because a dude might sell you the dream of, oh, I want to build with you long term, that don't make it so. If you break it down to the nuts and bolts, you find that a lot of dudes that say that to you, they're just whispering sweet nothings. And a lot of women learn later on in life that that's not the case. And then they're like, oh, now she wants to cash out. But it's too late to cash out.
Yeah.
And society tells women that they're God's gift and they can do no wrong. And that's what I think the effed up part about it is today, man. What else do you want to add?
Yeah, she I think she knew that she was wrong. I say that in the sense of, like I said, she's never met a guy like him.
Yeah.
She didn't know what to do with him. She thought she could play the same games that she plays with other guys with him. I think she realizes now that because he's blocked her and everything, he says, do your thing, I'm
Good for
doing my
him.
thing.
Good for him.
I think she realizes now that certain men you can't do certain things with. And I think she probably feels like, damn, I lost a good one. You know, maybe she doesn't. Who knows? I'm going to assume that.
But how many women, okay, what women do is this. They lure men in with, oh, you might get some bedroom fun. You might get some if you play your cards right, and then they let that man take them out on dates, yada yada yada. But the thing is this: do you think if a woman said off the jump, right, I don't like you, or I think you're cool, but nothing's gonna happen? Do you think a dude will be like, yeah, let's go on a date?
No.
So what they do is play off that crap, right?
Yeah.
And then the part about this girl, yes, clearly this dude stood out, and I think more men should express the discipline and say, you know what, I'm not dealing with this, because just like the army girl, right? If there's a knock in the night and you hear something, you expect me to go handle that. So I got to put my life on the line for women, and I'm generalizing for women that don't even respect me. They don't even respect the fact that I have to risk my life for you to just get you playing silly little games. And I think that men have built a society so good for women that they don't even respect how good that they have it. And that's just where I'm out of it.
Yeah.
And in what happened to this woman here, you contribute, and I say men and women, you contribute to your own bad experiences. So then if you had a chance of a dude that showed you he was quality, he's valuable, he's doing the right things, and you messed up because you went to play games, maybe you went to follow society, maybe you listened to a friend, who knows? That's on you. That's on you.
Yeah.
What else do you want to add?
I would just, obviously, we don't know this guy. But I'm gonna say that she lost out. I think the type of guys that would do things like that, they don't mess around, they don't deal with BS, they ain't got time for it, and he let her know that. And I feel like he'll probably be able to find a decent girl quite easily, to be honest. And I think she will have trouble to find another guy like that.
Yeah, because sometimes
I think he'll fare better than her.
Well, that's usually the case. As long as men are merit based, as long as you level up to your thing, you're the cream of the crop, you can pick and choose. It's just how the cookie crumbles. Is it double standards? Is it unfair? Yeah, but there's some things that women fare better in than men.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. But my last thing I'll say on that is this. You ask that woman, what do you bring to the table? They are the table. So then really and truly, you're just saying, I'm bringing my coochie and myself, right? And I think sometimes women self-sabotage.
Yeah.
Because they know they don't have nothing more to offer, or they're insecure, or they're thinking, wow, what can I offer a dude like this? So they mash it up just to say, oh, it was his fault, blah, blah, blah. Or in the comments, if you agree, if you disagree. What do you think?
Well, yeah, you kind of said it all, to be honest with you. Don't really have anything to add to that part.
Yeah, that was my final thought on that. Anyways, let's move to the final clip number 3, and then we'll come back and give you our thoughts. So here's clip number 3.
What's your body count?
22.
What are the odds of us making it 23, 24, 25, 26?
In one night?
Yeah.
Right now.
7 out of 10?
All right, let's do it then.
What about this 5? What are the odds of us having a 5?
Some, I thought it was 5 separately.
You want to do it like a train?
Yeah, I'll do a train.
All right, say less.
Not at the same time, but I'll do a train. Hey, everyone get in the selfie. Ready? Ready?
Train squad. Wait, let me see.
Train squad.
Train squad.
Okay. Let me just state the obvious. Let me state the obvious. All women today and I'm generalizing, are women today marriage material?
No.
She looked innocent, and society paints women to be these innocent angels that wouldn't hurt a fly. I beg to differ. I've said this on many occasions. Looking at that clip, and people put in the comments if you disagree, she looks innocent. She doesn't even look like you can run a train on her. She don't. And many a time in my past, I've met chicks that look so innocent. They look like butter wouldn't melt. But she's saying, I'll run a train one by one. What, all of you at the same time? Wow. You just met these dudes. They're on camera, which is a good thing. But let me point out, those guys did the right thing as far as putting on camera, making sure that there's some form of evidence, because you know what I'm saying.
The grape situation.
You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
But coming back to the point, she's saying her body count is 22. Can we make it 27? This is 5 man one time. Then it's like at the end of that is the train picture. Wow. Wifey who? I don't think so.
Oh man. Well, yeah. She said she wouldn't have them all at once, but she'll do a train. Honestly, I wasn't expecting that response. From when she said all of you at the same time and she said no, I thought, okay, she's not gonna accept that.
Why didn't you expect that from her? What shocked you?
Okay, first of all, yes, she does look innocent. She doesn't look like she would do certain
From
things.
her appearance.
Yes, but because of her response of doing it all at once, when the guy asked her initial question and she was like, all at once? No, sort of thing. I was thinking, oh, okay, she's not going to be down for something like that from what she said. But then she said, yeah, she'll run a train. It's like, what? Okay.
But women today, millennials, let me say, anything for the gram though, anything for social media.
Scandalous.
What about that chick that was saying she's 18 and she's trying to get to 100 bodies before she's 18? That's the culture now.
It is. Sadly, it is. It's a shame, but that's the culture. That's what these girls are doing. They're very scandalous, very promiscuous nowadays. My question I want to ask is, where do these young girls get their behavior from?
Society. I think they learn from their homeschooling from the elders, and I think society tells them to monetize their body.
Yep.
A woman's liberation. You can do what you want to do. And they think, well, men do it all the time. And if you break down, a lot of 80% of men are not smashing how you think. Getting bedroom fun to a woman is very easy.
It is.
Getting bedroom fun to a man is not. And the dudes that are getting bedroom fun, women desire those men.
Yeah.
I don't desire those. When I saw that, I never thought, oh my God, let me sign up to this chick. I thought, but a woman that can hold off on those kind of things, despite the culture, is a good look.
Yeah.
This lady, this young chick in this situation, and many like her, is a bad look. Unfortunately, she looks innocent. She looks like a sweet young girl, but
she belongs to the street.
Exactly. Yeah. She belongs to the street.
Sadly, a lot of girls that have this mindset, sadly, a lot of them do have the same mindset.
Yeah.
But when they get to certain ages, some of them, funny enough, do I need to press the button? When they get to certain ages, they what? Some of them.
Yeah.
They don't. Some of them realize that they should have cashed out.
I'll press the button. Oh, now she wants to cash out.
Some of them don't get it still. Some of them don't get it. They're all 60 and they still don't get it. But yes, like I said, the younger generation is very scandalous.
But you say the younger generation, right? But I've seen older women act like they're young. And
yeah,
why are so many women today heavy on being a hoe?
I think what I meant by what I said is, it's very much accepted to be a hoe, to be scandalous, to be promiscuous nowadays. I think, I'm not saying that women weren't like that back in the day, like the older generation. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it wasn't accepted as much then. And it's very much accepted now.
Think about
the cultures have definitely changed.
I agree with you, and obviously we've had the culture shift, but as time goes on, things ain't going to be the same.
No.
But think about going to the church nowadays. Before, women used to wear skirts
down to the ankle.
Yeah. And they know how to keep it classy but sexy, right? But now you got women fat ass. Men go to church because, hey, I could do my thing. You see that chick over there? You got single mothers sitting in front row. Like, pastor be like, come forward. Where once upon a time, and you, like we're talking about the culture shift, once upon a time, those single mothers, those women that made poor choices would acknowledge that they made poor choices and try to do better, and they'll sit at the back of the church. Now it's like, come forward, man. So a lot of chicks today want to be in the Hall of Fame. I don't understand. It's not like to say in the grand scheme of things that you're going to get an outcome that you really want. You're going to be crying later on. It's the truth though.
But that's the thing. Going back to what we said earlier, to where they don't think about their future. They're just in the moment type of people. It's like whatever is happening right here, right now, that's just what it is. They don't think about, oh, what's going to happen next year? Do I have plans? Do I have desires, goals, or anything for next year? They don't think that far ahead. So
hence why I said, are they prepared for their future?
No. And they're not raised to be wives.
No.
They're not raised to be wives. Like I said, where did they get this behavior from? Who taught them, to do these things? Are girls taught to protect their womb at all costs?
No.
Are they taught to have self-worth nowadays?
Well, people put in the comments, what do you think?
Are they taught that you shouldn't treat your womb like a revolving door?
Many do. And listen, I don't mind. It is what it is, right?
They're not taught to treat it. They shouldn't treat it like a revolving door.
Leave that gate open. It's all good. Men ain't complaining. Women want the relationships. Men just want to smash. And if you're making it easy and convenient for men to smash, I'm all for that. I'm down for that.
But the problem is, by leaving your womb open, because that's what it is.
Let's call it the gate. But go on.
The gateway.
Yeah.
To children. That's why there's so many single mothers.
Yeah, but those very same women have sons, and they raise those sons to be the very same men that they don't want.
Yeah.
And then the whole cycle continues. But then those women, like emotional turmoil, they thrive on chaos. And then that's why they go for those chaotic men. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
But guys, as I said, put in the comments, let us know your thoughts. This is some of our thoughts in regards to the clips that you see now. I'm not going to kill it today.
No.
But it is what it is. What else do you want to add before we close out?
I would say when it comes to parenting, she's clearly, either black or mixed or some sort. I'm gonna direct it more at the black community, if I'm honest. We have so many single mothers, and a lot of those girls or the younger generation are not taught certain things, or how to act, or how to be, or how to do things. There's fatherless homes. Their mothers are toxic, and not all of them obviously, but they don't teach the youngest what to accept, what not to accept.
No, I hear what you're saying, but obviously certain problems affect the black community more, but I think this is a modern woman problem.
It is.
So I'm not even gonna go there.
I was just more
going family conversation.
I was just more going by the percentage of single motherhood. So obviously she's accepting to have loads of these in one night, whether it was all together or a train.
Men don't mind.
But I'm just saying she's accepting to have her room as a revolving door that night.
Thank you, appreciate that.
as a revolving door for that night, right?
Yeah.
So then in that time frame, you could possibly get pregnant. So I'm just saying, in regards to that, there's like 80% of women are single mothers in the
Yes.
black community. So I'm saying that's what the problem. Where does the problem start? Well, with this attitude, where did you learn these things from?
People, put in the comments where did they learn it from. Share some of your thoughts and let us know where you're at with it. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What were some of your thoughts on the clips that we played today? Did you agree with our thoughts or whatever? And I'm only giving you a snippet. I ain't killing it today. I don't know if you want to add anything more before we close out.
Let's see. In regards to the first clip, I would say to the ladies, in the army situation, you need to really think it through before joining certain...
Make us some sandwiches and wear a nice dress and be feminine and peaceful.
Okay.
With a little glove, you know, and
The white glove.
and the picnic basket.
Okay.
Chill out, be that woman. We like women like that.
Well,
Fellas, you agree?
You heard what he said.
Go on, continue.
I would just say, think it through properly.
Yeah.
You don't want to be in a situation to where it's a life and death situation. You have to be deployed to go into war, be on front line, whatever.
Yeah.
Think it through. In regards to the second clip, which was
playing games,
the girl playing games, I would say in regards to her or women like her, don't play games. And especially, okay, with her situation, this guy was kind of showing you like, I'm not one of those dudes. So I mean, so with those sort of dudes, don't play games with them. I'm not saying you should play games full stop. You shouldn't.
I get you.
But with those sort of dudes, they ain't messing with no BS. Don't come to them with no BS. They ain't on that. If you want serious, if you're serious, then, you're not going to play games if you're serious anyway. But she made the mistake there anyway. I'm going to say that. In regards to the last clip, she wants a train run on her, or she doesn't mind having a train run on her. I would just say in regards to that, you have to change your mindset and you have to do better.
I believe it's in the culture. It is what it is. Those guys, fellas, if you're ever in that situation, take pictures. Make sure there's text messages to prove that, listen, it was consensual. That's what I'll say in regards to that.
Do that.
Because, boy, we live in a culture where it's kind of peak. But it's just some of my thoughts on that. We're going to tag some videos that we feel is in sync with some of these clips today and some of our thoughts. But in that said, man, that's my final thoughts, man. I'm out. Peace.
Peace.